Hey all. I'm going to do something a little bit different with this video. I was on a Stones discussion board, and there was a big debate on one of the threads about guitar playing and tunings and stuff. There was a big debate about She's So Cold and whether it's open G or standard. And people were saying, well, it has to be standard because of this, or it has to be open G because of this, and talking about what Keith does on the live versions back in the 81, 82 tour stuff. But my opinion, and we'll walk through why, but my opinion is that it's both. There's one standard, there's one open G, and I think there's another open G doing the slide parts, which is probably Ronnie. Just judging from the licks he does and stuff. And I think the standard one, believe it or not, would be Keith, because there's there's a couple of Chuck Berry licks in it that are very Keith, and not so much Ronnie. But here's what we're gonna do. Just gonna run through a little bit of it. Play this one's tuned to standard. Play a little bit of that, and then tell you why I am certain it's standard. And then we'll do the same with the open G part. So let's just play this for a second. Alright, that's just the intro, right? And already you can tell that's standard for a couple of reasons. One, because he's doing, you can hear that. He's just doing a G, no G5 really, just those strings, the E and the A string. He's taking that off and playing an open E string. Well, if you were tuned to open G, that wouldn't be an E note, that would be a D. So that's one part. Then he goes to the next one. He does exactly the same thing, just moves everything, up, down, a string, to do it in C. You can hear the A note when he does it. He takes his, takes that off. So again, if that were an open G, that would be tuned down to G. So you wouldn't have an A note there to go on and off. And then he does the same thing when it finally gets through to the... Now that one, technically, you could do an open G, because that D string would be tuned to D anyway, and the G string would be tuned to G. But this is very clearly a standard tuning part. So that's what I'm hearing on this one, and this is the one that has a... those fills are done in this guitar, the standard tuning one. So now let's switch to an open G guitar for a second. Alright, so now we got open G on this one. And you can tell right away, so if you were an open G like this, if you were trying to do that so what are you going to do? That's your G right there. But if you do, you'd have to do... which he's not doing, because he's playing it as a fifth. So there's two notes in there. And doing it like this, you can't do it the same. But there's another reason why I know there's an open G guitar, so let's just listen to it for a second. Now, clearly, that's what he's doing with this open G guitar. He's up here at the 12th fret, and it's a more typical, Rolling Stones open G shapes. That's clearly what he's doing on there. You can hear that high note on this. So it's just an octave G chord, which is the same as an octave up from the open string. That chord is the same. It's a C. So definitely too, the slide part also sounds to me like not done the same. It's an overdub, obviously, but I'm pretty sure that's also open G, because he does some licks down to the open strings on it. So hopefully that, I was going to say it furthers the debate, but hopefully it ends the debate once and for all. This is the studio one. On stage, I haven't even listened to the live versions of it, because frankly I don't like the live versions of it. But on the studio one, definitely one of each, one part of each. And I'm guessing Keith in standard. I don't know who would do this part. Don't know about that. Maybe Keith did both of them. But certainly a mix of standard and open G. So good luck.